All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Twitch chat. Hope everyone's doing well today. Hope everyone had a good weekend, too. It's a happy feast day of Our Lady of Guadalupe, patroness of all the Americas. Exciting. But today we're going to be diving into Ys 8. We finished Kingdom Hearts last week. Now you might be thinking to yourself, what's a Ys? Well, that's a great question. I actually have no idea. It has to do with the earlier games in the series that I've never played. We might also be asking, why are we playing the 8th one? Why not the first one? Well, first of all, I don't own the first one. But second of all, each of them is really more just a self-contained adventure of Adol Christensen, the adventurer. So, yes, instead of a Ys, there's an But yeah, I really like this game. I bought it on the Switch the summer of 2020. You know, that wonderful summer where no one was doing anything. And it really helped me, especially when I went to Texas for a weekend and basically had to spend the entire time in a hotel room. So it holds a special place in my heart, but it has really good character development, really interesting plot. And the plot gets weird. We're going to start, and you're going to be like, okay, well, that was odd. And then something will happen, and it's only going to get weirder. And you'll be like, well, I guess that's as weird as it's getting. No. Around 2/3 of the way through this game, it just goes absolutely off the wall. And then at the final hour, it just goes insane. So why don't we go ahead and jump into it? So here it is, Ys 8, the Lacrimosa of Dana. That is Dana there on the left, and a Lacrimosa is an outdated term for a requiem. Let's go with normal difficulty. Yeah, just play the tips. We are not the tools of any higher power. Each of us is the very embodiment of free will. Even so, there comes a time in every man's life when he must answer a call to destiny beyond human understanding. How will you respond when that moment strikes you? Truly nothing is more awe-inspiring than one who unceasingly pushes himself. Something about courage. I had hoped to embody such an ideal for myself. Even now, many decades later, my awe for her remains unwavering. Adol Christian. Preface to the Travelogue of the Gate Sea. I'm not going to answer that question, Kit. That might be spoiler territory. Yeah, but the difference between Final Fantasy, Ys, and Dragon Quest is that Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, it's different eras or even different worlds. Ys, all of them are of the same character. Technically, this one takes place between Ys 5 and 6. Because why would you release games in a chronological order? The beautiful ship, the Lombardia. Oh, Fallout. Elder Scrolls. I mean, they're releasing Elder Scrolls 6 eventually after they stop releasing Skyrim for the 500th time. And here is our hero, Adol Christian the Red. Can you guess why he's called the Red?
Yo, Adam! You taking a break too? Woo! What a nice breeze.
Dogi. Yes, that's his name, Dogi. He's Adol's best friend and shows up in most of the games.
Wouldn't believe how suffocating it gets in the cargo hold. Gotta say, that uniform looks pretty good on you. Awfully nice of them to let us hitch a ride to Arisia in exchange for work. They got me moving cargo around and you helping out as a sailor on this voyage. And they're even paying and feeding us too. Pretty sweet deal if you ask me.
We need to thank the captain.
Yeah. Man, that Captain Barbaros. He looks intimidating. but he's a good man. Dependable, too. Thanks to him, we'll be able to hit the next stop on our journey once we dock.
Call of Duty is the Western
I'm a
RPG.
little sad we gotta say goodbye to Xandria. But there's no time to be moping when adventure's waiting for us. I'm looking forward to it, buddy.
Prologue. Night on the Gate to Sea. So this world is kind of interesting too, just from a world building perspective, because it's loosely Earth-inspired.
So, Adam, what is our next stop anyway? Once we dock in Sunyan, Greek is just around the bend.
So you have, for example, Greek. Not Greece, just Greek. And then you have the Roman Empire spelled with a U instead of an A. Now, you're given these dialogue options. They do nothing.
What, are you a poet now? Or are you trying to talk like Luta? If you ask me, I would have preferred heading west, along the coast of Africa.
Not Africa,
whoa.
Afroka.
You guys voyaging to Altago?
Ah, Cathu!
You see, when a Cashew and a Matthew love each other very much, you get a Cathew.
You bet we are. Adol has always been looking for a way to get to Altago.
Unbelievable! You do know about the conflict between the Kingdom of Altago and the Roman Empire, don't you? Roman Navy vessels are pretty much the only ships that can enter that region of the sea. Heard that you're an adventurer. That just seems reckless.
Don't worry, he makes their number 7.
There's never a dull moment when I'm tagging along with this guy. Adol can't walk more than 3 steps without stepping in some kind of adventure. What do you say, Cathu? You like tagging along too?
Thanks, but I'll pass. Anyway, you two, break time's almost over. Doki, I need you to get back to work in the cargo hold.
Back on the clock already, huh? No problem. I'll head down right now.
Well, considering the Romans basically invented Western law, I suppose so.
Catch you later, Adol.
What should I do?
Let's see. You've already learned the basics of keeping a lookout. Please go see Captain Barbaros. He told me to send you to his quarters once your job was finished. The captain's quarters can be found at the quarterdeck, near the stern of the ship.
Doki does have a familiar voice, and I know he's played by someone, but I don't remember who. But hey, here's a funny thing I learned about Jim and Natalia, Luke Valentine. Well, there you go. He's in a lot of voice acting. I learned a really funny but sad copyright law thing. So, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by Rankin Bass, classic. They accidentally used the Roman numerals for 1164 instead of 1964 on the title page of the movie, and as such, game audio is a little high. It seems to go all over the place. We'll try that. Thanks, Sub-Zero. What was I saying? Oh, anyway, because of that, they never owned the copyright, and that's why it's so easy to talk. I thought this was... Oh, is this the bow of the ship? Oh, that is the bow of the ship. But that's why it's so easy to make copies and clones of Rudolph without any issue, legally, which is kind of sad, but also kind of funny.
North, northeast!
Engage!
Well, no, but the art style of the movie and the puppets.
Ah, Adol. Thank you for coming. Please, have a seat.
That's what they don't own. Captain Barbaros. The swollest captain on the sea.
As I recall, you introduced yourself to me as an adventurer. Tell me, do you know of the Isle of Seiren?
Yes, I have heard of it. I have been there.
Very impressive. The Gate of Sea is home to many islands, as you're no doubt aware. It is a treacherous sea to navigate. More ships than I can count have run afoul of her jagged islands. But the Isle of Seiren has a particularly fearsome reputation. Every ship that approaches the island sinks by some mysterious happenstance.
Ooh, spooky. Where's the island located? Let's go there.
The ship is en route to the island's surrounding waters as we speak. That being said, I intend to keep us a safe distance from the island. About 5 years ago, a Roman vessel conducting an exploratory voyage approached the island. The sea was calm that day, and ran afoul of nothing. Yet I heard it was pulled under all the same. Grecian mythology speaks of monsters called Sirens, which lure ships to their doom. The pirates who first discovered that island declared it cursed ground, and named it accordingly.
Is there any way to go ashore?
Maybe. I didn't expect you to. Unfortunately, no one alive knows the answer to that question. The unlucky ones who have set foot on the island were never seen or heard from again. Even the saltiest sailors to voyage the Gate of Sea can tell you nothing about the island.
I'd like to at least see it.
I cannot approach the island, but when we pass by it, I will let you know. It seems my tale did not but stoke the fires of your adventurous spirit. I share this tale with every new member of my crew. When I first told Catherine, he was so frightened that he refused to leave his quarters.
Aw, poor
I see
Cathy.
you're made of sterner stuff than he, lad.
Thank you, sir.
Now then, I'm sorry to keep you so long, but I've a favor to ask of you. I insist on holding a small welcome party whenever new passengers come aboard. I want you to attend the party and provide security.
Are you worried about something?
Don't worry. I'm merely being cautious. As captain, it's my responsibility to ensure that every passenger aboard my ship is safe. Please, speak to Cathy for the details about your assignment. I know you won't let me down at all.
This is by far the best ship I've ever been on. Yes, I mean, right? I've been all It's around. A perfect getaway, I tell you. Are you new? First time on board? Hey, look at this guy. Come on.
Good evening, passengers. I'm Captain Barbaros. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for choosing the Lombardia for your seafaring needs. With 4 masts and at 50 meglia in length, this vessel is the largest of the passenger ships that voyage between Xandria and Arisia.
Xandria, also known as Alexandria. Since you're providing security, let's go over your responsibilities. I need you to patrol the passenger compartment in the main deck. Just keep a close watch for any passengers who seem suspicious or dangerous. How long do you want me to patrol? Let me think. I'll just patrol until I give you the go-ahead to stop. And if you see any interesting guests, feel free to chat them up. But don't forget that these people are our guests, so please be respectful towards them. Aye, aye, sir. Well, aren't you enthusiastic? Anyway, looks like the captain's almost done with his speech. I'll do my part and start patrolling the cargo hold. We'll meet up later, Adol. Anyway, that's enough out of me. Please feel free to mix and mingle amongst yourselves as we continue on our voyage. I bid you all a wonderful evening. So everyone in this room is actually except for him. Everyone with a name becomes a character later on. This wine is the definition of mediocre. You there, why are you just standing there for? You should be bringing me a fine meal. I heard that this is a fine passenger vessel, but it barely reeks of the lower class. Rude. Cheerful lady. I feel bad for my family that I boarded such a luxurious ship, but it was the only one available. I think I'll make it up to them by recreating all the meals being served tonight. I guess I better start studying the menu. I've never seen my mistress look so surprised before. As a butler, I have a duty to support my mistress while she ventures beyond the scope of her naivety. She can be a handful indeed. A foppish young man. Sharing a feast with commoners is more pleasant than I had expected. This blending of unconventional elements has all the makings of a masterpiece. Ah, yes, I understand now. There's more to the Lombardia than meets the eye. Cheers to a wonderful night. This claret is quite delicious. There's nothing like a bit of a nip to round out a hard day's work. You're a passenger. I admit, I was a bit nervous about traveling by ship, but we had a lovely trip and my wife looks so happy right now, so it was all worth it. I hope this feeling lasts forever. Thanks to my husband, we're enjoying a nice trip abroad, and now we're heading home on this marvelous ship. I feel like the luckiest girl in all of Aricia. Sorry, sailor. In all my years, I never thought I would get to travel aboard such a magnificent ship. And the food is simply to die for. I have nothing but praise to offer. Yeah, this foppish young man is exuding fop. Looks like we're supposed to eat while standing. I assume this means we can eat as much as we want. Time to eat, till I make back this ticket price. Good thing I made it on board, but where the hell is that damn fool? If I had known that this was going to happen, I would have arranged to meet up beforehand. Hello, child. I can't believe how worked up these stupid adults get over a party. Oh, and this is boring me to sleep. Maybe I'll explore the cargo hold. Yeah, they gave them some interesting names before actually giving them names. Blonde girl.
No.
Oh, why is he aboard this ship? My word, he always treats me like I'm a helpless child. Talk to the nun. I've been traveling across the Gate to Sea, visiting different locales to spread the teachings of the church. My parish church is based in Greek, which I've not returned to in 2 years. I'm sure the children there have grown so much. I can't wait to see their faces again. A major reason I chose this game is actually this character right here, this nun. She actually has a really interesting character arc in my opinion. What do you want? Not a thing.
Jeez.
You must not be very busy if you have time to barge into random rooms. Neither Step Zero. That's what I thought, but by the way, on your way out, make sure you shut the door behind you quietly. Yeah, when I first played this, I was like, oh no. That's how it's gonna go. But no, pleasantly surprised.
What's up?
Hey, how'd you manage to get out of work in the galley? What? Patrol duty? Sounds like the perfect job for you. I mean, we're still trying to figure out where to go for our next big adventure. You'll probably hear some interesting stories while patrolling this big old ship. Who knows, maybe you'll hear something that'll lead to our next adventure. Let me know if you hear anything interesting. Okay, Dogie. The mini-map. It works like a mini-map. Oh, hi, doggy. Green-haired man. The breeze feels nice. Great weather and clear starry sky. Wait for me, my darling Crete. I'm coming home. This night breeze is a lovely change of pace from Roman's stagnant air. Yes. You look like you know how to handle a sword. Never mind. The night is so calm and quiet, and there are other things we can talk about instead. I hope your patrol finishes soon so you can relax for the evening. Hello, Captain Barbaros. I do believe that green hair in anime is reserved for honored guests who cannot enter. I believe green is a combination of two different recessive genes. Oh, hey Adol. How's the security patrol going? No problems to report. Is that so? That's good to hear. After all, we have a lot of interesting people on board. Looks like we're going to be another day of calm waters and smooth sailing. By the way, the captain has been looking for you. I think he said we were about to pass by something soon. He should be back in his quarters by now. Why don't you go pay him a visit? I'll go see him right away. Sounds good, Adol. I'll continue my patrol for a little while longer. Yeah, I think that leads... This is where I want to go. They made the inside of this ship very complicated, which is a little sad because it's literally only for the first 20 minutes of the game that's a thing. When a yellow-haired mommy and a blue-haired daddy love each other very much. Ah, there you are. I'm sorry to bother you. I understand how busy you are right now. I just wanted to let you know that we're about to pass by it. You mean... that's right, the Isle of Siren. The sky is clear tonight, so you may be able to see the island's silhouette. The Isle of Siren is about 500 square kilometers. They have their own units of measurement in this game, and I have no idea how they're supposed to be pronounced or how big they are. A mountain range roughly 2,000 mile high stretches across the island's center. Since we're about to pass by it, I'd figure you'd want to see it.
Huh?
What could that be?
What's happening?
I don't know, sir. We seem to have run afoul of something.
Impossible. We're in open waters. Assess the situation at once.
Aye, aye, sir.
Anime grunt.
Quite a distance from the island. It couldn't be. What is that? Huh? What's going on?
What is that thing?
At this rate, the ship will be destroyed.
Tentacle of the unknown, the mystery of the gate to sea.
Adolf! Take this!
The Isios blade has was received and equipped. It's like the second best sword in the game, and you literally only get it for this fight. So A to attack, X to lock onto the target, or change your targets. L to evade. So this game actually has a really interesting combat system wherein it's not unlocked right now, but like if you dodge at the right time, you actually slow down time and get a chance to react better. There's also 3 kinds of attack. Adol is slashing, and then his companions are either bludgeoning or piercing. And various enemies have armors that are weaker to those attacks. And so if they receive enough damage of that type, you see the blue bar in the bottom left, they'll break is what it's called, and at that point they become vulnerable to all attacks. Press B to jump. A to do aerial attacks, and if you're falling, you'll do a diving attack. No, this is an action RPG. In fact, the VIII series has never been turn-based. The early games were what's known as, what's belovingly nicknamed. There he goes, flash move. See, I dodged the right time, so I get extra time. Thought I was beating a walrus. Yeah, this is a giant tentacle of like a giant kraken or something. And this is just the tip of the iceberg of the weirdness of this game. But the earlier Ys games were what's affectionately nicknamed in the community as bump combat, where you physically just bump into another sprite and the game calculates it out for you.
Wow, so dashing.
That was amazing!
Nice work. I can always count on you, Adol. What was that thing? It looked like a tentacle from some kind of giant squid.
Ah, there's more. Because it's a squid, so it has like 8 arms.
What's happening?
Oh God!
Someone help me!
Oh, come on! Damn it!
I empathize with Dogi there. Secretly, this game is a giant pile of anime. Behold. I see what you did there, Step Zero. Chapter 1. The Isle of Seiren. Now, having played this game before, rewatching that's interesting because that shows like 2/3 of the plot. Like it shows most of the key moments of the story. But without any context, it doesn't make any sense. It just looks pretty. Ah, giant tree. Where am I? You seem to have washed ashore on some unfamiliar beach. Ah, son of a beach. There are no signs of other people. All you can hear is the gentle sound of crashing waves. Well, better grab this sword. Along the debris that has washed ashore, you find an old sword sticking out of the sand. Will you take the sword? I need a sword. I have the rusted sword. And wild wolf dogs are attacking me. Yay, new skill. So there's special attacks you can do. And I can't even equip them yet. Yes. Thank you, I will set my skills. My literally one and only. You've been adrift for so long that exhaustion starts to set in. It's dangerous to stay here. Continue on ahead. Well, trees blocking the way there. I have no idea how this is going to manage some of the bit rate, because I will admit that sometimes the texture of the grass gets a little wonky. It's really my only big complaint about this game. I absolutely love this game and thoroughly recommend it if you're looking for a new action JRPG. I don't recommend 9. It's not as good. 8 and 9 are the only two I've played. Adol found a clear water stream and drank it from it to quench his parched throat. With each sip he took, Adol's exhaustion slowly washed away. Oh yes, you can just stand still and you'll heal. Except it doesn't work in dungeons. Of which there's like 6 or 7 in the game. I forget exactly how many. Oh, also if you defeat an enemy with a skill, you'll see it says skill finish. That will regain you some of the skill points needed to do your skills. So. And of course there's a crafting system. So we are going to be going for the true ending of this game, which is going to require doing a couple extra things. But it's worth it because it's an extra boss fight and an extra story. And honestly, it's that boss fight that kind of cemented this game, my love for this game, because of how ridiculous it is. Adol, avert your eyes.
Who's there?
Good guy Adol. He closed his eyes and looked away. And he still gets smacked.
My word. Why must men be so disgusting, tactless, and so domineering, too? Yes, just like him. There. I suppose I kept you waiting long enough.
I like her little tie. Laxia. Von Roswell something. She has very long...
We should introduce ourselves at least. My name is Laxia of House Roswell, a noble family of Garden.
There it is.
The ship I was traveling on sailed, and I was cast adrift until I came ashore here. Now, who are you? Judging from your garb, you must have been a sailor aboard the Lombardia.
I'm Adol Kristen, a temporary sailor.
Adol Kristen. You say you're a temporary sailor? Is this some sort of ill-conceived ruse? I
Well, we're not
narrowly
exactly
escaped that
sailing now.
disaster with my life. I don't care if that was your first day at sea. You need to tell me what exactly happened out there.
Tell her about the giant tentacles. Adol told her about the giant tentacles that attacked the Lombardia.
You said your name was Adol, correct? So, you're telling me that these giant tentacles attacked and destroyed our ship? Do you expect me to believe such a bizarre story? How
Yes.
big a fool do you think me to be? Oh, wait a minute. Do my eyes deceive me? Why do you remind me of... Beasts? When did they...
We should run.
Okay.
You are certainly welcome to flee this fight. But no man or woman of Garmin would ever run from battle.
Okay.
I, Laxia von Roswell, shall enter the fray.
So, there's the whole thing about weakness. Typically, squishy enemies are weak to...
End you.
Oh. Oop, wrong button. Are weak to slashing, flying enemies are weak to piercing, and armored enemies are weak to bludgeoning. I'm so used to Kingdom Hearts, I'm pressing the one button to attack, but it's the button to switch characters. That's attacking in Kingdom Hearts. That's attack and ease. I took you for an ordinary sailor, but your swordsmanship is rather impressive. Clearly, it was no accident you managed to parry my attack. Thank you. I wasn't complimenting you. Based on our current situation, this area must be the territory of those beasts. Let's relocate somewhere safer, Mr. Christian. You seem to know a lot about the beasts. I'm just speaking with common sense. Let's get one thing straight. Given the current circumstances, a temporary alliance is the only rational course of action. But I don't trust you, not one bit. Do we understand each other? Good. Then stop wasting time and get moving. Laxia is a JoJo. Good to know. The people entry in the journal's available. Yay! This place seems a little odd. Let's search the area and see if anyone else is here. Laxia has left the party. Jolene Cujo and Stone Ocean, you could have told me just about anything and I would have believed you, because it's JoJo, and I know nothing about JoJo. Save crystal. A giant crystal stands before you. Its presence seems to soothe your body and soul. Did you find anyone, Laxia?
There's naught but ocean as far as the eye can see. Where on earth are we? Hopefully there is a settlement nearby.
You know, the first half of that sentence had me, because it's the same story as the Brothers War. But then the second half, I just have no idea what you're talking about. What happened to the others? If we knew what happened, we wouldn't need to search for clues now, would we? Oh, the sass! Perhaps, like us, the others have found themselves cast adrift on this island. Let's stop wasting time and continue our search. I've searched the area, but there doesn't appear to be anyone else here. I did notice, however, that this area is surrounded on all sides by rocky cliffs. This seems pretty secure. Indeed, this place is remarkably well fortified. Given the absence of beasts, this may prove to be a suitable location for a base camp. My word. Just now, I thought I saw someone walking over there. Let's find out who it was. Indeed, whether it's a castaway or a native, we stand to learn something either way. Let's pursue them at once. What is this place? This cave runs deeper than I expected. Let's tread carefully. Yes, of course. Water drop cave. What up, Anapushi?
Since we clearly lack torches, of course I'm relieved to see light.
I do like that your allies will go and fetch resources for you that are dropped on the ground. Glowing blue things like that refill your SP. This place looks like it's been lived in. Do you think someone could still be living here? I doubt it. This looks pretty dusty. I agree, this hovel is too dilapidated for anyone to be living here. I wonder how long it's been abandoned. Perhaps there's a clue here waiting to be uncovered. Let's look around, Mr. Christian. You can just call me Adol. Yay, a heal potion. This seems rather old, but maybe we can still use it? How do I get the... So there's various DLC that came with the game. So we want the preset 1 and 2 because they have good stuff. Ah, yeah, thank you. Good question, Step Zero. So we are going for the true ending. Is there anything inside? The barrel is empty. I shouldn't have gotten my hopes up. So, sometimes in RPGs, especially JRPGs like this, there's multiple endings. Generally a bad ending, a good ending, and a true ending. Because they'll have like a continuity with other games. But depending on the actions you take, it affects the outcome. Yay, leather armor. So this one, we want the true ending because we not only get the qualities of the good ending, which gives better closure, but it also gives you the final boss, the secret final boss.
Oh, something's there.
Old jars and bottles are scattered about. They're caked in dirt and grime. This place has been abandoned for a long time. Still, it's obvious that someone must have lived here previously. Nothing stands out as a likely clue. Well. What? Ooh, better sword. Seems rather old, but it might still prove useful. Mr. Christian, why not use this sword in place of that rusted one? There doesn't appear to be anything else of use around here, and we still haven't found that person I saw, so we should move on. Mr. Christian, a moment of your time, please. I've noticed something during our previous encounters. It seems beneficial to be proactive in the use of aerial attacks and skills. How does that sound to you? Sage advice if I do say so myself. I already knew that. Rude. If you knew, then you should have said so sooner. Well, what about this? So there's more tutorial stuff. Yep. Tell me something I don't know. Has anyone ever told you that you're a rather rude individual? Laxia, you want to break their armor for me? Thank you. So you notice Adol only does like 1 damage to the bat if its armor's not broken. Laxia von Roswell, Royal House of Gom, and sends the heck up the day of the bats. Coconut. So amongst the things I got, the Tempest Elixir gives you an automatic level. This is very helpful, and it gives you a couple of the mango and the dragon fruit, some various healing fruit, which are very helpful. Healing items are actually very rare in this game. We are going to go ahead and use this to level up Adol to make him a bit beefier here at the start. Oh, what do you suppose that is? It looks like a person. Oh, it was a person. Ah! Who on earth is this? I don't know. Based on its rather tattered attire, Adol suspects that it must be the remains of a pirate. Whoever this person was, they must have died long ago. But why were they here to begin with? Well, they have something sparkly on them. Yeah, revive medicine.
Leveled up. Looks like we can rest.
Ah, person.
Did you see that? I'm certain that was a... Come, we must catch up to him.
Looked like the captain. Rude. The Nocturnal Lord, Bifteriza. Bifteriza? Chorizo? Chorizo the Bat.
This beast! If you intend to bar our path, then I won't hold back.
You can now use the extra skill. Oh, I am so extra. This is like a big finisher attack. Don't mind me just casually standing inside a giant bat. Victory is ours, Mr. Christian. Now then, we must resume our pursuit and follow that man. Perhaps he will lead us to a settlement.
It's just...
Don't get
Pardon?
discouraged.
I'm hardly the type to get discouraged.
Oh, Adol. Is that you, lad? I'm surprised to see you alive and well. I've been searching the area for people, but I did not expect to find you.
You're...
Oh, Adol. Who might this be?
Adol introduced Laxia to the Captain Barbaros, then explained what happened thus far. Afterwards, Captain Barbaros explained how the Lombardia sank. And that's all I know about the sinking of the Lombardia. So everything Mr. Christian said was true. My actions have placed my passengers in harm's way. I'm to blame for all this. You couldn't have known that this would happen, so please don't blame yourself. It failed to float. It had squid turbulence. Squidulence. I understand that you execute your duties as captain with utmost sincerity. You have my deepest apologies. Still, it's difficult for me to accept everything about your explanation. Do you at least have any idea about where we are now? From the looks of things, we seem to have washed ashore on an island. Judging from our position when the ship sank in the direction of the current at the time, we must be on a deserted island, the Isle of Seiren to be precise. A deserted island? I've never heard of this Isle of Seiren. Adol proceeded to tell Loxia the legend of the Isle of Seiren, a cursed island. Could such a place truly exist? I knew it. No one sets foot on this cursed island. I never thought I'd end up here. Someone using that cave for shelter. Passenger liners, merchant vessels, pirate ships. Many ships have gone missing in this region of the sea. If the passengers and crew all washed up here like we did, maybe we found what was left of a castaway trapped on this island. No, I'm sorry to cause you worry. As long as I'm alive, I will continue to uphold my duties as captain. Like Loxia, there may be other passengers on this island. In any event, we need to understand our situation without a moment's delay. Every survivor will need to work hard to ensure that we all get off the island alive. Yes, I certainly hope so. Now then, there's no use standing around here. Let's be off. Adol and the others retraced their steps and made their way back to the inlet. So, what do you intend to do now? Yes, about that. Since you're an adventurer, Adol, I was hoping I could enlist your help. Adventurer? Why would he call you that? Because it's what I do. First, I would like you to look for other surviving passengers like Loxia. It's more than likely other passengers have drifted ashore on this island. Some may even be women and children. We must act fast. Let's get started right away. Indeed, I'm counting on you. There's something else I need you to do while searching for the other survivors. I need you to draft a detailed map of the Isle of Seiren. I'm an experienced cartographer. Is that so? How fortuitous. No ship sails through this area, which means rescue may never come for us. So it falls on us to plan our escape, and we'll likely be on this island for the foreseeable future. For that reason, we must learn all we can about the island, for everyone's benefit. I understand. With a map of the island, it will be easier for you to search for survivors. Do you think you can help me with this at all? Aye, aye, Captain. That's encouraging to hear. I need to continue exploring the coast. I'm considering building our base here. We'll need a base camp if we're going to be stuck on the island for a while. Captain Barbaros, what about me? It'll be safer if you remained here, Loxia. In times as desperate as this, are you suggesting that I sit idle and do nothing? I appreciate your concern, but it would bring me dishonor to House Roswell if I did nothing. I will accompany this adventurer. But, besides, a servant of mine accompanied me on this voyage and is still missing. I cannot allow someone to search for him on my behalf while I'm doing so myself. I understand. Very well. I respect your wishes. Still, we do not know what dangers await us on this island. Do be careful. Thank you. We'll be off now. No, it can't be an Izakai. No one was hit by a truck. Who's the servant of yours?
My servant was a story I concocted to persuade the captain.
No, it wasn't.
Now then, Mr. Kristen, who exactly are you? You certainly know how to wield a sword. That much I will concede. But I've never met anyone so audacious, so frivolous, that he would introduce himself as an adventurer. You might as well call yourself a tourist or a sightseer. I will not tolerate anyone who
I am a
speaks of
tourist
adventure
with a sword.
as though it were some sort of life-affirming calling. Listen carefully, Mr. Kristen. I will accompany you, but only so that I may keep a close watch on you, because you remind me of a certain individual whom I utterly despise.
That makes no sense.
Silence. And on top of everything else, you've also seen me... Now then, why are you standing around?
Alright, let's go get the third party member. Let's start searching for other castaways and mapping the island. Can you show me all the areas you've been to thus far? The areas that add all visits will be automatically added to the map. Use the world map to view the entire island. If you want to view a specific location, use the area map. And every 10% total of the map that you discover, you go back to the captain and you're like, look at what I did. And he's like, good job, have a prize. Now, where should we search from here? Judging by what we've already mapped, it seems that this area is still unexplored. Shall we venture in this general direction? Sure. Makes as much sense as anything else. It's just beyond that opening. I'm not sure what lies beyond that point. Let's tread cautiously just in case we need to retreat. We can now fast travel to any save crystal. Also, the soundtrack to this game is a real bop. You okay over there, Loxia?
I see a large mountain to the north. This island might be larger than I thought. But there are more survivors.
So we need to go down into that area.
Allow me!
Switch!
The game's also a little bit of a Metroidvania. There's certain obstacles that can't be cleared until you get a certain item or ability or whatnot. Oh boy, the giant undulating masses at the beach. Beasts in this area look especially dangerous. We must be on our guard, Mr. Christian. I should probably just stand here for a while. So you see, by not moving, my health goes up slightly. And it gains speed the longer you stand still.
Are these footprints?
there?
Hey, we got some random wheat from the beach. You know, that place where wheat just tends to grow and appear.
Food looks delicious.
No, thank you, my good sir. I do not want any of what you are selling today.
What's wrong?
Something nearby is making noise.
What is that?
Giant squid attacking your ship weird? Nah. Try this, Sean, for size.
What's making that sound?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Ah! Oh! Oh! Please! Please help me!
What in the? Who are you?
That's right. There's dinosaurs on this island. Avalodrogil, the monstrous beast.
Ah, that beast. It looks like a...
This creature seems different from any other beast or monster that Adol has fought before.
Come on! Right place, right time. This has got to be fate. Come on, kiddos! Help an old guy out already!
Must we really fight?
Also, his weapon is just an anchor that he found.
Allow me.
You'll notice that certain parts of it are actually getting more damage. The head is a weak point. So if we jump or swing at it while it's down... Oh. Wrong R button. Nope. 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 Apparently I can't get up on this little ledge here. Oh yeah, also the dinosaur breathes fire.
Super pissed now!
It's so vicious. Is this?
Adult, you're fighting a dinosaur. Quick, eat a coconut. No, I'm not okay. I just got hit for a ton of damage by a dinosaur.
ferocity!
I'm going to consume all the wheels of cheese to heal.
Could this, in fact, be...
Thanks for saving my ass. I don't know who you kids are, but I love you anyway.
What do you think you're doing?
He has no teeth. Just pure gums.
Sorry about that, little lady. Guess I got a little carried away expressing my gratitude.
Your words will more than suffice. Ugh. How uncouth.
Were you a passenger on the Lombardia?
Sure was. I was heading back home from a long job when the Lombardia up and sank on me.
Sahad. He's Grecian, as they say, in this game. Because the name Greek is already taken by the nation.
I'm a fisherman from the Grecian region. Nice to meet you.
Adol introduces himself.
I'm Laxia. Laxia von Roswell.
Adol and Laxia. Got it. Man, all the islands and the gate to sea, and we just had to wash up on the Isle of Seiren.
You know of it?
Of course I do. Growing up in Greek, my folks would always tell me, "You better behave, Sahad, or I'll leave you marooned on the Isle of Seiren." Every time my pop threatened to dump me here, I'd get so scared I'd piss my pants.
Well, he's a sailor. He talks like one.
Where you're from, the locals know to avoid this place? Do they also know beasts such as this could be found on this island?
Nope. Well, at least, I didn't before today. Any ship what comes near the Isle of Seiren sinks into a watery grave. Or so it goes. But no one really knows what this place is like. I mean, I've heard folks claim they came ashore here, but they must have been spinning yarn.
Have you figured something out?
No, not yet. Anyway, we should keep searching.
Man, I got the worst luck. I found this on the beach. Ended up smacking that beast with it by accident. Right in the kisser.
You're really going to fight with that.
I picked it up when I washed ashore, you know, for protection. But instead of keeping me safe, it landed me in some pretty hot... Huh?
Oh yeah, the dinosaurs also have Wolverine-style regenerative power. Like I said, just when you think this game has gotten as weird as it's going to get, it goes deeper. Right up till the last boss.
Scared the hell out of me just now. But this ending works for me.
I suddenly feel extremely fatigued.
You and me both, little lady. What with that thing chasing me around? I'm surprised I'm still standing. Oh, looks like I've worked up quite the appetite, too. Say, how about you take me to your camp?
Sahad joins the party.
Leave it to me.
And as you might imagine, Sahad has the bludgeoning weapon. Amazing. The giant anchor does bludgeoning damage.
Something's there.
Let's go back to the base. Well, there you go.
Adol,
He's got a voice for it. Who might this be? Adol introduces Sahad. You're the captain of the Lombardia. Sahad, I'm truly sorry for... Wasn't your fault. Judging by the current and the weather, that wasn't no ordinary sinking. I'm pretty sure them scary-looking tentacles are at fault for what happened. What we should really be worried about is who those tentacles belong to. I really hope it isn't the legendary Kraken. Anyway, I guess we can chalk this up to bad luck. I may be just a fisherman, but we men of the sea gotta stick together. Gahahaha. Thank you, Sahad.
I hope this means more castaways are gonna start showing up.
Oh, hey, Dogi.
Oh?
And who might you be?
I ran across him while I was searching this area.
Hey, Adol! Looks like our bad luck hasn't quite run out yet.
Dogi, you made it.
Of course I did. I'm totally fine. It's gonna take more than some giant tentacles and a sinking ship to kill me. After the attack, I grabbed hold of some floating debris and rode the current till I washed up here. I swear, this stuff only happens when I'm with you. Never a dull moment when you're around.
You're welcome.
Still, that was pretty bad. Even for us.
How can they be so cavalier?
I guess that's what makes those two adventurers.
Yeah. I don't know what your deal is, but I can already tell I'm gonna like you both.
Adol, we've been through a lot today. Let's compare our information so we can plan our next course of action.
Yeah, Adol doesn't say a lot. He has like one or
As you
two
can see,
word phrases
we now
that
have
he'll
the
say
makings of
occasionally,
a
like,
base
yeah.
camp in place, thanks to Dogi. The sun is already beginning to set.
But he's largely been a
Let's
silent
rest up
character, and they're
here for
returning to
tonight.
that in the newer ones. The Ys 10 is supposed to come out sometime next year. Are you certain, Dogi? Yeah. I washed up on the beach just south of here, and I definitely saw another set of footprints in the sand. You don't think it could be another Lombardia passenger? It's quite possible that several passengers have drifted ashore onto this island. Also, the footprints weren't that big. They could have belonged to a woman or a child. Oh, that's worrying. Yeah, I searched the area, but they must have already left. We should search for them at once, but it's simply too dangerous to explore an unfamiliar area at night. I hope they're safe. Let's search for them in the morning, Mr. Christian. Something else I'm worried about is the monster that attacked you. All my life, I ain't never seen a beast that ferocious. Based on your account, that beast may be indigenous to this island. I can't believe something so large and aggressive could be lurking here. Beasts like that pose a real threat to us castaways. If there are any other passengers on this island, we gotta find them and bring them here fast. And yes, we should fortify this area to better defend ourselves. Do you know something? No, that's not it. Starting tomorrow, I'd like you to oversee the development of this base, Dogi. Sure thing, but what do you want me to do exactly? We need to build up our base so the castaways can be safe until we escape. We obviously need shelter from inclement weather, but we also need a place where we can store food. Eventually, we'll need to build a facility where we can construct the ship we'll use to escape. Wow, you're serious about this. Sounds like you want this base to become a regular castaway village. Indeed. I think you're the perfect man for this job. I'll assist you in any way I can. Just leave it to me. I can't wait to get started. Adol, I'd like to continue drafting the map while searching for other passengers. Perhaps tomorrow you can expand the scope of your exploration. Adol. You didn't need to put Adol nodded, but I could see Adol nodding. Still, knowing monsters roam this island, adventure or not, I must admit that I'm worried for your safety. Much as I'd love to join you, Adol, I gotta take care of things here. In that case, I'll go with him. That beast may have got the jump on me, but I'm a pretty good tracker and pretty damn strong, too. I see. And then please accompany Adol. What about you? Are you gonna go with Adol, too? Yes, I will. Welcome aboard. Ugh. Now then, I think we should all get some rest. We have a long day ahead of us tomorrow, and plenty of work to do. Thank you. Chapter 1, The Isle of Siren, Finn. There are 6 chapters in this game. They are not of even length by any means. Come on, back in the barn, everyone. Yes, yes, you're such good boys. Adol hears a girl's voice that he does not recognize. Is this a dream? Ah. What's the matter, Dana? Father. People are coming to this valley. Another vision, then. Yes. Its hue was crisp and clear. I think they'll be here tomorrow morning. Dana, are you... I'm okay. I personally decided to do this. You don't need to worry about me, I'm fine. I understand. Still, I wonder who they are. They didn't look like people I know. They were wearing robes and riding carts pulled by big beasts. They're probably not merchants either. They never come this way during the rainy season. I wonder who you saw. The Temple of the Great Tree? The hallowed ground before the Great Tree of Origins, where the maiden resides. Then Dana is... Yes, your daughter has been blessed with outstanding essence. We've come to escort her to the temple. Oh, but this is so sudden. Yes, we understand that. However, as you're no doubt aware, your daughter was chosen by the Oracle. I know, we can't refuse. Father, I've decided. The houses visited by the messenger are said to receive blessings afterward, right? And... Chapter 2, The Castaway Banquet. Good morning. Why do you look so tired? I had a weird dream. A weird dream? I guess even adventurers get the occasional nightmare. We're supposed to search for more castaways, remember? That's right, let's get going. You mean right now? Before we go, there's something I'd like to show you, Mr. Christian. While I was out for a walk this morning, I found a crate that had washed ashore. Inside I found some clothes that looked to be about your size. What kind of clothes? They're well made and look appropriate for exploratory excursions. Please, come this way. So Adol is known for wearing silver armor with a red sort of cloth underneath it. So this is very evocative of his earlier costumes, and if I was ever to cosplay something, this is on the short list. What do you think? These clothes are certainly more durable than a sailor's uniform. Thanks, I like them. Please don't get the wrong idea. Given the circumstances, I merely thought that we should use whatever we can find. Anyway, I still haven't seen Zahad this morning. Let's find him so we can begin our search. And you can customize what your character looks like if you really want. Hello, main quest.
Oh?
Oh, it's Adol and the little lady. Where'd you find that getup, Adol? That looked good, huh? Yeah, that outfit looks like it was tailor-made for you. I mean, your sailor outfit was alright, but this looks like something an adventurer would wear. Anyway, what are you two doing here? Zahad and I woke up pretty early and hungry, so we came here. I gotta eat breakfast and... I'm not completing that sentence, or else I get all antsy. Excuse me? Would a kid behave with a modicum of modesty? You know, like a proper adult. What's the matter? Feeling hungry too? Sounds like you got a healthy appetite. How dare you? That was most definitely not me. Mr. Christian, apologize at once for making such a vulgar noise. I'll, be more careful. It's fine, as long as you understand. Anyway, we're definitely gonna fall behind if we head out on empty stomachs. I got a lot of heavy lifting to do, but I'll see what to do about our food situation first. Say, Zahad, you're a fisherman, right? Think you could catch us some fish to eat? Oh, what do you think you're talking to? I just gotta scrounge up the right tools first, but yeah, I can make that happen. Well, that settles it. Why don't you head to the beach with Zahad and catch us some breakfast? In the meantime, I'll get a fire ready so we can cook your catch. Must I really go too? I've never caught a fish before. Don't worry, I'll teach you how to bait and hook and cast a line. Remember, if you want to eat, you gotta fish. Ugh, very well then. Oh yeah, one last thing, Adol. I've prepped some facilities in the village that might help you out. Facilities? Blacksmithing station? Storage? Herbs and medicine? Well, I guess they're not facilities in the usual sense. Still, why don't you check them out before you head to the beach? Yeah, we can check them out. But we gotta go faster, else Loxi's stomach's gonna be grumbling at us. I already said the noise didn't come from me. Yes. So yeah, you don't buy... Because you're on a deserted island, there's no economy. So you just kind of upgrade what you have. Yes, yes, yes. You can make new armor, but when it comes to your weapons, like, you just get the one choice. So, we'll enhance this one level. You can make every level up to level... You can enhance it 2 or 3 times, and then you can reforge it into a higher tier weapon, but that requires a special ore. Looks like where Dogi is storing all the village's materials. There's a note here, let's read it. Warehouse rules. The materials in the warehouse belong to everyone. Help yourself to what you need, but don't forget to replace it with something of equal value. Management. Dogi. It reminds me of the old-timey trade system. I bet this will come real in handy. And then, place to make medicine. These look like supplies for making medicine. We should be able to prepare basic field items with this. Might be good to keep a supply of medicine on hand, wouldn't you say? Yes, but don't we need a container to keep it in? Mr. Christian, don't you have an empty bottle on hand? Perhaps we can use that. Ah, I get it now. If we run out of medicine, we can just make more and refill the empty bottle. Yes, let's be careful with any empty bottles we find. They're valuable resources on a deserted island. They really are. It's nice because anytime you use a potion, you get the empty bottle back. So you can use fruit to heal, but it's not as efficient. Hello? I know there's a... There we go. I'm not sure I want to know who someone named Moist Von Lipwig is. With waves this calm, this is a perfect day for fishing. Alright, let's catch some fish. Where do we even start? Typically, you want to find a spot where there's lots of fish and cast your line there. Isn't spotting fish easier said than done? Lucky for us, there's lots of fish swimming around in this island. You don't gotta look that hard for them. Look, over there, check it out. We actually have to do a fair amount of fishing, because one of the castaways likes fish. Means there's fish gathering near that spot. Might even be a real big catch in there if you're lucky. If you ever want to fish, keep your eyes peeled for the signs of fish activity. Yeah, that makes sense. And you need bait. Obviously we need bait. I just wish it wasn't worms. Fish tend to like local bait, you know, nearby critters and such. Just do a little exploring and you'll find a whole bunch of them. Anyway, experience is the best teacher. Come on, let's do some fishing. Press up on the D-pad to fish.
All right. What's biting today? I got one! This is pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't read the Discworld series. Never got into it. I've got a bite. It's stronger than I expected. I did it. Look, everyone. See what I caught. I mean, I'm just surprised that I was able to catch one. Not bad. You're pretty good for a beginner. I think you two got real potential. Really? I can't explain what came over me, but it was just rather enjoyable. You guys keep those rods. Use them whenever you get the fishing itch. Also, it'd be real helpful if you guys could record everything you catch. Especially if you get a craving for some grilled fish. Gahahaha. Looks like we've got enough to make a hearty breakfast. Yes, I believe we've finished everything that was asked of us. Let's return to Dogi. This fire should be ready by now. Welcome back. Did you check out the facilities? They'll come in handy. You mean it? Then I'm glad I got them all set up. How'd the fishing go? See for yourself. Wow, nice haul. I'll start cooking them up right away. But how should I prepare them? You don't got much to work with in terms of seasoning. We'll have to make do with the natural flavors of the catch. In that case, I'll just whip up some fish soup. As for cooking utensils, I'll just have to whittle some wood and use that. Make sure you don't chuck the bones. We can use them to make a hearty broth. Oh, great idea. Do you know how to cook too? I'm decent at it, I guess. Oh, I see. You don't know how to cook, Luxia? Oh, well, I guess that's not surprising. Sorry, I'm just used to servants preparing my meals. This is a great opportunity. The recipe for this soup is so simple, anyone can follow it. Why not use it to practice your cooking? How considerate of you, thank you. Got the recipe for fish soup. belch. I'm stuffed. What do you think, Loxa? Is your stomach finally full? Yes, thank you. I wonder how we'd feed ourselves on this island, but I guess that won't be an issue for us. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't really get to see her actually cooking. Now then, Mr. Christian, we should begin our search for other survivors. Ah, that's right. You better get a move on, Adol. But before you head out, you might want to check in with Captain Barbaros. Good idea. He just came back, so I know he's around here somewhere. Sorry I can't be more specific. Don't worry, I know where he hangs out. He likes chilling up here on this cliff.
Ah, that's...
Good morning, everyone.
Morning! Morning!
Huh? That bird just talk at us?
It appears to be some sort of parrot.
Seems awfully domesticated. It does, though I suspect it's simply unafraid of people, having lived its entire life on this deserted island. I thought he could prove useful if I taught him some simple words to use. Oh, I see. He's pretty smart for a bird. Indeed. He has already learned some basic greetings, so I suspected he comes from a good stock. He needs a name, though. Speaking of words, my daughter just started talking on her own, too. Aw, that's sweet. Wait, you're what? You have a daughter? Huh? Of course I do. And let me tell you something, little lady. My wife, she's every bit of beauty you are. Really? For some reason, I'm very curious to meet her. Well, if we get out of here alive, we can all come and meet my family. Not many outsiders come to visit, so it'll be a real treat for them. I'll keep that in mind. Y'all got any little ones, Captain? Yes, actually, young daughter, just like you. Well, I'll be damned. Sounds like we both got one hell of a good reason to get out of here alive. Indeed we do. By the way, Adol, there's something I'd like to share with you before you go. We need a wide variety of materials to finish building Castaway Village, but Dogi and I will never be able to gather all the materials we need on our own. So I'd like you to help us by gathering materials we need while you explore. That shouldn't be a problem. The materials for building a village, huh? So stuff like wood and stone? Actually, what we need will vary depending on what we want to build. So I've come up with a bulletin board system. That way people can write down what they need. If you ever need anything specific, just write it here for all to see. Got it. We should check the bulletin board whenever we return to the village then. That's all for now. Please continue your search for any other castaways. I'm counting on you. So if we go to our journal, you'll see people, you can't see it because I'm in front of it. People have an approval rating of varying amounts of stars. And you get these for completing quests. The companions, you get them for continuing the main story and also giving gifts to various people. We need as many of these as we can to get the the true ending. Because what we need is, you'll see reputation here, 8. We need a score of at least 198. Fortunately, it's actually much easier than it sounds, but last time I beat this, I had a score of 255. I think 256 is the max. But you want to do these because these will run out and disappear. So Captain Barbaros wants us to help build beds by getting sturdy lumber. And Dogi wants to improve the inventory. Cool. Building beds. Ah, that matter. I would like to build beds for the lodge. Could I trouble you to bring me 3 pieces of sturdy lumber? I'm in no great hurry, of course. Let me know when you have them. Great. I don't think I have enough to show. Yeah, I only have 3% of the map. And like I said, every 10% he'll be like, ah, good job. Have a prize. Dogi, what do you want? You're going to accept my request? Perfect. Let me explain it to you. Alrighty, my request has to do with the warehouse here. As you can see, all the materials we collect stockpile here. We have an exchange system in place, but some materials run out faster than others, especially materials dropped by beasts. It's hard to maintain our stock when some items are used more often than others. Think you can help me replenish our stock? Yeah, of course. I knew you'd help me out, buddy. Judging by our current inventory, I'll need a couple specific things. I need 12 murky mucus and 8 light bones more than anything else. We probably already have those. Thanks a ton. When you've got all the materials, make sure you bring them to me instead of dropping them off here. Catch you later, Adol. In fact, let's find out. Ah. Yep, we got enough murky mucus and light bones to give him. Hand over the materials. Thanks, buddy. I think I'll reorganize the storage area next. Thanks to you, our stock of beast materials has been replenished. There's more to offer in exchange for rare materials. Take this for a job well done. A beast claw. Good stuff, huh? When I'm feeling bored, I like to go out and flex my hunting muscles for a bit. Anyway, feel free to use the warehouse as much as you want. I'm counting on you, Dogi.
Yeah.
Right back at you, buddy. Just leave this all to me.
Yeah. We did it.
Yeah, Dogi's approval has improved. So rare items help you craft better things, and also eventually you can get gifts there that you can give to the people and be like, "Hey, look, we like each other. We're friends." So where should we start looking for other castaways? Didn't Dogi say something about seeing someone somewhere earlier? My word, were you not paying attention? Sorry. Mr. Christian, you remember where we're supposed to go, don't you? Let's head south. Very good. However, that's just common sense. Dogi told us they saw footprints on the shore to the south. We should consult the map as we proceed so we don't get lost along the way.
I bet I can catch a lot.
Obstacles are preventing you from fishing.
This is pretty good.
Anamana, 18.5 centimeters. Alright, let's go this way. As this generally enables us to go south.
Boy, am I glad I ran into you kids. I thought I was all alone on the Isle of Seiren.
Sahad, you can sing sea shanties all day.
All fishermen so boisterous.
Glowing item. Yeah, wheat.
All right. Darn it. Well, better than nothing.
Itsy bitsy little fish. Caught a bow leg. And then we need the hardwood for the captain, which we currently have nothing. And we have flexible wood.
Yes!
Leave it to me!
Alright, let's see what we can do about this. My word. This looks like this big tree is blocking our way. I don't think we can go around it. No, we just gotta get this out of the way so we can head over to the other side, yeah? By we, are you including me? Nah, you just sit tight, Loxia. Me and Outall will handle this.
Pow! Red one! Pow! At all!
Oh, hello, Parrot.
Huh? Hey, little lady, knock off with that weird voice.
It wasn't me. The voice came from up above.
Wait a minute. Ain't that the parrot the captain was teaching to talk?
Indeed it is. I wonder, were you given a name at all?
Name? My name is Little Hero.
Hi, little Parrow.
Wow, that bird talks good.
Little Para. So, that's your name.
Little Pero, Messenger.
Messenger? What's it talking about?
Messenger, tell you a lot.
It's a messenger.
I think it might be trying to say messenger.
Called it.
I tell, get treats.
This bird's got its life figured out. Talk, get treats. Apparently needs more training to be a proper messenger. Oh well. Come on, Outall, let's get to work. Working together, Outall and Sahad tried to move the fallen tree out of the way. As time passed, the two eventually realized they just weren't strong enough. So they decided to return to the village when suddenly...
Hey, Adol!
Look. Two more beefy dudes. Little Pero sent you to help us? Yeah, more or less. He's already proving useful. In situations like this, where long-distance communication is needed, he'll be invaluable. Gotta admit, I'm pretty surprised. Nice work, little guy. I tell everything. You thank me. Now give food. Considering the captain has been training him, he's surprisingly rude. Sahad salty, Loxia scary. Huh? I think he might have picked up some new words while I was talking to him. I better be more careful. He'll relay a message that I didn't mean to send. Perhaps we should all be mindful of that. Yeah. Anyway, is this the tree that's giving you guys trouble at all? Yes, can you help us out? Of course, that's why we're here. Now that Doki's on the scene, you guys have nothing to worry about. Let's get to it then. So, there's various help requests that you need a certain amount of people in the village to get through.
Yes!
Though Luxia was reluctant at first, she soon joined in to help others too. Though everyone was covered in mud when it was all over, they were all able to clear the path. The tree was cleared thanks to everyone's help. The power of friendship and teamwork. Whew, that was tiring. I'm tired too, but it seems we finally made some progress. Wonder what would have done if the others hadn't shown up. We might need everyone's help again if we encounter more obstructions in the future. And if we find more castaways, I hope they'll be willing to help us. Just gotta take things one step at a time is all. Little Pero, what are you still doing here? I see from Sky. I tell you, you thank me. Ah, yes, he's a scout. Man, what's this bird's deal anyway? Don't ask me. I'm just a bird. I know nothing. See for yourself. He's also self-aware. But yeah, he points out objects of interest on your map. Yeah, stilted speech aside, he has already proven to be very helpful. Well, now that everything is squared away, let's continue moving.
Good luck.
Thank you, little Barrow. White sand cake.
Leave it to me!
It's up to you, Sahag!
Oh, is Paul Book's still here? Because we actually have a walrus that we're fighting now. Okay. Blitz charge. That looks like... Nope, he doesn't have any new ones himself.
It's up to you, Sahag!
Leave it to me! Eat this! Eat this!
Oh, got nut.
A good place to
Let's do it!
Yes, we must look for survivors, but in the meantime, let's also fish. The bigger the fish, the more complicated the minigame is. You gotta, like, move your stick and press other buttons. Hey, sturdy lumber. We needed that.
Let's go!
Captain, I have what you need. Ah, you brought me the 3 sturdy lumber I asked for. May I have them at all? Yes. Thank you. I'll start making the beds. Literally making the beds. With the help of Adol and the others, Captain Barbaros was able to build beds for the lodge. All 2 of them. At last, we have real beds. I'd prefer fluffier bedding than this, but it should help us sleep easier. Good for you, little lady. But if you ask me, sleeping on the floor ain't all that bad. Right, Adol? Hammocks are the best. Except they're not. They're awful for your back. True, hammocks do feel pretty nice. They do, but beds are obviously superior. How's this even open for debate? You two, I swear. At least the captain is thoughtful. Thank you for being so considerate. There's no need to thank me. Why, I should be thanking you for gathering the materials and helping me build them. That's quite all right. This was a nice change of pace for us. I must say, I didn't expect you to be such a jack-of-all-trades, Captain. The framework of these beds is quite remarkable. Yeah, if I had to build a bed, it'd probably end up looking like a table with a blanket draped over it. Where'd you learn to do this anyway? I've dabbled in many areas of trade over the year. Carpentry, cargo loading, shipwright. Even now, my daughter still asks me to make furniture for her. You don't say. Glad to hear that you and your daughter are so close. Thank you. Anyway, thank you for helping me with this. I'll do whatever I can to make sure everyone is comfortable until we get off this island. If you ever get tired while you're exploring, feel free to rest here anytime. We will, thank you.
We did it!
Building beds is complete. Barbaros's approval improved. Wood shield. Equip everything on to Adol. because he's got main character. And yes, this isn't Dwarf Fortress. You can't describe every nanometer in detail. But I think that's actually a great place to call it for the day, rather than jump back out into the world. This gives us a nice jumping off point when we come back next week. So thank you for tuning in to Let Us Play. I've been your host, Father Evan. Join us tomorrow afternoon for Masters of Orion as we continue to build our empire and build up our peaceful relations with the other aliens. Friday in the morning, not in the afternoon, we're going to keep doing more Pokemon Violet. And there's no stream on Saturday for Spirituality Saturday, but we'll be back next Monday with more Ys 8, Lacrimosa of Dana. So go ahead, follow the channel if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube, and join the Discord. So hope everyone has a great week. Take care, and God bless.